Oh man, I don't know how the doctors back then did it. I'm a fake doctor.
Well, I mean, at least they weren't dying, you know.
This is true. This is true. I did survive with this. Welcome everybody to the Unqualified Gurus Podcast. What's that?
Dude, are you here to do inspection of the house? I know it's falling apart. This is a really crappy little shed, but
Where are we up to code?
I'm a little sad
why?
because during my interview,
Uh-huh.
I gave up my construction title, so this is the last time I'm wearing
it's
this.
the last hurrah.
Oh,
Well, rest in peace.
wait, are you regretting it?
No, it's just sad.
Okay.
I'm reminiscing on my times. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Construction guru, no mas.
No mas.
No mas. Well, congratulations on beating everybody else in the battle royale. Rest in peace to the souls left behind.
Hey, check out the interviews.
Check out the interviews, ladies and gentlemen, the new Unqualified Guru.
Thank you.
It's not the one you asked for. It's the one you deserve.
No, don't do them like that.
It's the one you needed.
I won
How
by
about that?
default.
Yeah, no, I said it was a battle royale. It was very bloody, very,
Yeah.
you know.
And the other person that was in the seat, he's still alive. So I watch out to put a missing sign or put him in a milk carton.
Everybody should have known that it was just a joke.
Or put
You're
him
gonna have
in
to
a
put
milk carton or
We're
something.
gonna have to put a picture in the background, like his photo, like missing at the bottom.
Yeah, and look, as y'all can tell with the picture right next to him, he does kiss a lot of ass. That's why Danny picked him. You know?
I brought gifts too.
He brought gifts. He did. He got me. Oh, we didn't show it. He got me like this big statue of Vegeta turned as the big ape. So
Viejita.
And everybody knows that you win Danny over with Dragon Ball Z stuff.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And chips.
But yeah,
So-
but it's the second Friday of October.
Of October.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that bad luck or no? It's just.
I was just saying it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're really dressed up. So congratulations to you guys actually keeping up to the standards that the Unqualified Guru start to strive to set.
Yeah. What are you dressed up as, Rick?
I am a construction project manager, estimator, inspector, anything that has to do with construction.
Damn.
So I'm for the people. I'm the people's man.
I was wondering, is that thing on your head like an actual company? Should we have blocked out the number?
Nah, it's my U of H one. They gave it for when I graduated.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So
And it
they
says
call
University of Houston, building with pride.
say the number on it, in case somebody wants to be a construction manager.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
department.
Stop.
Talk to. Oh no, it had my number on there, but since I gave up my title, I guess we gotta renew it,
Okay.
update it.
And Danny was a plague doctor.
Yeah. No, I was a medieval peasant doctor.
Peasant doctor.
That's why I have the peasant shirt. And obviously I had a bat mask, so I died in the Black Plague.
Yeah.
I should dress up as zombie next week, and then I'll continue.
Yeah, I'm actually the what the kids are called the ops.
The ops?
Yeah,
The opposite.
I'm the opposition. I mean, different OP word, but the ops. I'm the enemy. You guys went to a baseball game without me, and if you open up the folder, I actually have I posted this on my story, and people were all laughing at it. And Danny, can you like zoom in and read it? Look at the Puchita slippers in the background. I included that just for you guys.
Just for us.
Yeah.
All my friends went to the Astros game without me. Now we are enemies. You know who you are.
Yeah, and if you zoom out, I went to the mall and bought an
You get
LA
the fire
hat.
in his eyes.
Yeah.
He was upset. Look at-
Sadness and despair. That's what I see.
Pobrecito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was funny because Ben sent me a message. He's like, oh, did you want to go? And I was like, Ben went? Are you fucking kidding me?
A lot of people felt like you were talking to them.
Yeah. I thought that was really funny because I was like, you too?
You too.
But no,
Half
but
of Houston reached out to Oscar like, "Oh, you wanted to come?"
You
Yeah.
wanted-
yeah. Young Chapo was all like, cause he's like, it's because you're wearing the wrong hat. And then I was like, nah, they're just assholes.
They lost yesterday,
Yeah.
and some of my friends went to that game and they put it on Snapchat,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Don't ever go to any other game.
Yeah.
Like you're
See?
the bad luck."
Bad
See,
luck.
but the thing was, so Danny's girlfriend actually sent me a message afterwards because of the post, and she sent me the Dodgers score, Like no message, no nothing. Just
they got trashed.
Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Going forward, I'm watching every single Astros game because every time I see them, they lose.
And it worked.
I checked the score.
No, yesterday's game.
Yeah, yesterday's game.
It worked.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna stay up to date with the Astros, and every time they lose,
dang op,
because of me. Remember me.
Dang op.
Yeah.
Ding op.
Opposite.
So they don't play today. They play tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
And for you guys, you guys are.
I think he's trying to trick me. Do they play tomorrow?
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I think they take one day off because they're traveling or something.
You want to go?
Let's go. We're at Minnesota. Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just don't tell Oscar.
Yeah. We'll head out after the recording.
I've always wanted to
Can you record this episode?
Okay, so Rick actually called me. He was he's like that he wanted to go on a double date, and unfortunately, I had no one, and I was like, you don't have to tell me anything. It's fine. I didn't care that they went to the baseball game. It was perfectly fine.
Yo, shout out to my wife and Stacy. Yeah.
Yeah, but did you tell her that that we were gonna kill her on the train or something?
Oh, from the interview.
She had to wait for today.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You didn't want to ruin it for them.
Right. They hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
So thankfully.
But yeah, but no.
Thanks, Judy.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't mad. I thought it was really funny, and I've been wanting an LA hat.
Yo, it was fun, man. Like the very first pitch that the Astros took.
Yeah.
Freaking home run. So it was like as soon as the first pitch came, Altuve hit a home run.
Damn.
It kind of like
probably lit up the whole place.
Yeah, like from the get-go. Yeah, it was
okay.
Sweet.
See, that would have been nice to see, right, you guys?
It was cool to see Rick talking shit too. And then one point we went to the restroom and we went together upstairs. And then our way down, as we were walking down, the Twins they did a home run, and we were passing by right next to the whole
there was a lot of Minnesota fans where we were at.
Right?
I guess because the way the baseball field is like this, so home is this way and away is this way. Well, we sat on the away side, and
that's where their team is.
Yeah, some of the family of the players were over there.
Yeah,
I was like, thank you.
Why?
Because I know you were probably explaining it for them, but you looked at me and I was like, I got that.
So yeah,
I have to see someone. But then we were going down and they started cheering
they started
crazy.
scoring. Yeah,
but
and then Rick, as we were walking down, Rick was just started pointing down and everything.
And then they would scream "Let's go Minnesota" or "Let's go Twins," and then they started scoring, and then the Astros scored, and the league became bigger, and some fans that were close to there were singing, "We can't hear you," and I was yelling at the top of my nose, we can't hear you, and I was going like that.
Great,
it was fun.
Yeah, people like getting in fights at events like that. You're lucky you had Danny, who's a brown belt.
Oh, that's why I was talking all flagrant and stuff, because I knew I had a brown belt next to me.
So intimidating, but yeah.
No, that's the whole part of intimidation. It's you lower the expectation, and then bam.
And then my wife was also there too, so she's
got hands.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, did y'all do anything else besides the baseball game that weekend?
Just get out of traffic. There's a lot of traffic after that.
Oh yeah, you actually parked.
He parked. We took the metro, but then they gave us a ride They gave us a ride back.
Ah, okay.
For me, October is the best time of year. I love it.
I know you're the reasons for baseball, but I think just in general, I think October is the best. It's my birthday.
Yeah, there's multiple things.
Your birthday?
It's your birthday, my sister's birthday, my birthday, Halloween, and baseball. And October is whenever there's the playoffs. And the weather starts getting good. Fishing starts getting good. October is just... And you start bulking up because Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and then Christmas, and it's... October is the start to great things, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are right. You guys, this is the best time of the year.
And we could dress up for...
As ops?
Podcast, yeah, as ops.
Yeah. You guys were my ops, all right? So that's how it works.
You have another picture here.
What's this? No, so I wanted to talk about how I think people who comment or commentate and stuff, because Drake went on a giant rant after Joe Budden dissed his album. Okay, so for those of you who are unaware, Joe Budden, it's He has a very, very popular song that they play at the games all the time. What is it called? Usually know these things.
Joe Budden.
No, yeah, Joe Budden.
Dude, that dude's a freaking hater, man.
Yeah,
He's a known hater. He's like a troll
yes,
hater.
yes. But the thing,
But the
not Budden, not like Bud.
you said Button.
Budden.
This guy.
Yeah,
You said Button. No,
yeah, but you put Budden.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Pues, ¿qué tiene?
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
That song's so dumb too. It's like,
Dude, he's a one-hit wonder, but like that song is like at every game you go to. It's it says it was in Too Fast Too Furious, but he was all.
I don't like him. I think he's a hater. He's a hater rage.
Shut up. Right, look, I'm here to defend him, right? Because I for the longest time I enjoyed listening to his podcast. I like music. I like.
But you're also an op,
music.
so I don't give you credit for it.
Ooh.
Well, that's what I'm here to defend. I'm here to defend the craft of critiquing things because you're about to jump into this field. We're gonna ask your opinions about everything, and it's something that I think is a very, very creative outlet because you have to convince people that your opinion is the correct one. Okay, so that's why I'm here to defend Joe Budden because Drake was like, "Oh, you're just a failed rapper who's just never got over it," and Joe retired. Like he said that he was done. He didn't want to do it anymore because he was enjoying creating like content now. He critiques music. He does this. And he's been doing this longer than his music career even happened. So at this point, you can't be like, oh, you're a failed rapper when you're a freaking super successful like music commentator. He's one of the biggest ones out there. He's up there with Charlamagne the God. So that's what I'm here to defend. I think whenever you're critiquing and you're building your arguments, it's you're being creative. It's your art. And if people will agree with you and gravitate to you, then you sold them on your art.
No, you're right.
So whenever you say
You're
that he's
defending somebody that's last name is Budden.
With double D instead of T.
what's that have to do with anything?
Me and Danny can't stand behind somebody that's last name is Budden.
Well, that was the whole point, and that's why I was saying I'm here.
Wait, but so what
I'm
happened?
here as a hater. I'm here as the op. Oh yeah, so Drake's album came out. It's called For the Dogs or something like that.
For the dogs.
I don't remember. Can you Google it?
I think that's what it's called.
You think that's what it is? Yeah, I think so too. I want to say it is.
For all the dogs.
For all the dogs. Yeah.
Not just the dogs, all of them.
Yeah.
Even
So
the ones in heaven.
yeah. So I wasn't fond of it either. Like the only one. Yeah, I got you. The only one I
Stealth mode.
there it goes. Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of the album either. But it's just because he keeps catering to like the newer audience and stuff. And, and old heads like get annoyed by that. Okay.
What's the? I don't know if you could describe it, but is there a way to describe what is the new audience like?
He collaborated with an artist called Yeet.
Okay.
Okay. I think for the sakes of building this argument, we're gonna listen to a quick snippet of it.
Okay.
And then obviously they can't hear it, and we'll get back to it in a second. That's enough of Yeet. It's just like it's like the biggest like mumble rapper for the Gen X right now.
Okay.
And it's cool that you collaborate with people. I like that, But Joe Budden's argument was like, you're too old to still be catering to children. Like why are you still like your main focus is making kids music basically. When he was all like, he's like, I had to, after listening to the album, I had to check like how old you were, and he's like, and you're 36, and he's all like, why are you still like basically just trying to fuck around with like the 25-year-olds, which is which we know like when you see like normal trajectory from art musicians' careers, most of them start off like with party music and eventually mature, and he brings up like J. Cole, right? J. Cole like had songs talking about losing his virginity and shit, and then like moved over. It's a lot more mature stuff.
Okay.
But it still stays.
But didn't he critique him too?
Yeah. You're allowed to have different opinions.
I guess the other thing is Drake knows his crowd, right? Like he
No,
sold out over here. Like
Drake-
whatever he puts, people are gonna follow him.
No,
he
no,
knows
of course.
crowd's a younger crowd.
Of course, but the thing
He's
is,
not gonna be doing rap for like my uncles.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying? Like he has the younger crowd. That's what he knows his
no.
area.
I think Drake has like surpassed like any kind of crowd. Like he's universal.
Right.
Okay, which is perfectly fine.
But Joe Budden said that why is he
Catering to
catering to young
younger
people,
audience.
right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. But no. Here's the disconnect, right? It's his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're allowed to have that opinion. Like, if I'm seeing someone that's almost 40 years old, yes, why are you still trying to hang around with like the 25-year-olds? That's a valid critique. Why hasn't your music matured? That's basically the argument.
Don't talk like that about our friend Art.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why you're defending it, because you have like super old ass friends.
Shut up, Art. Shut up, Art.
No, but the argument is just like, why hasn't your music like matured? That's pretty much it.
That's a good critique.
Yeah, and then Drake like came back at him with like, oh, you're just a failed artist, you're washed up and blah blah blah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that critique doesn't fly anymore when you've been a successful media person longer than you tried being a rapper. You know, and that's where I my whole thing is about like critiquing content. You know. Okay. Being able to say that it is a form of content that you're creating, and that it a lot of it involves hate, you know. But if you can sell people on your opinion, I think it's valid.
Yeah, I agree with that. What do you think, then?
Yeah, I mean, I some of you might have noticed I was laughing when you two were talking. I was laughing because Rick came in here saying he lives under a rock. Yeah. But then he comes and says, didn't he critique this other guy? And I'm over here like, how does fool know that? I don't know shit. I'm the one who lives under a rock.
It's because if you've been around.
It's only one artist that I like listen to.
That you know. But still.
He critiqued the guy that I listen to.
Yeah, we we both really like J. Cole.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you knew. Okay.
Yeah.
But still, you knew.
Yeah, but his opinion about his music was that he thought that he was making boring music.
You know? I mean, I never.
Boring music is for older crowd. Like,
no, it's not. The content. You
see what I'm saying? Like, if it's for older crowd, then you say it's boring.
No.
He critiqued it.
Rick, what you find boring are beats, right? I spend hours looking for beats. I look through J. Cole beats, and all of them sound the exact fucking same. So that's like his critique that, you know, he hasn't changed it up in a long time until like as of recent, like on the last 2 albums. He was finally like stepping out of that same like soulful like boom bap type of thing, you know. So that was where his critique was coming from, because obviously none of that music will ever be played in the club, you know. Yeah.
So for me, like,
guess what music? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Just one point.
But
the music that's gonna be in the club is not gonna be the mature.
No, so that's not true. That's not true, because you
who
you
goes
have
to the
like,
clubs, right?
Because you have music.
Younger, you see what I'm saying? Like he knows the crowd that he's.
But that's not true though.
Right. That goes with our point, right?
That's not true, because like you can hear Jay-Z in the club. You hear a lot of Kanye West stuff is mature. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like the content of the music. Look, you get the thing also you have to add on to it is that he's 36. That's what his argument was, saying that you're too old to be working with fucking Yeet and stuff like that. That's what that's where the argument lies. It's not like saying that it's not possible to make, you know, because he's clearly Drake is doing it correctly. You know?
That's true.
Even though like every new album that comes out, people literally just keep hating on it, but you know, he's still the biggest.
To me, I mean, personally, other than like Hotline Bling, I never really, I don't know any other song of his, and I've heard like whenever they're like he's on top of the charts, and I go listen, and I go, this is on top of the charts. Yeah. My cousin does better music than this, but you see how I mixed him in the argument.
I like that artist.
Jake Cole.
I've never seen Vert and Oscar in the same room.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what I was gonna say is like, as far as the critique goes, like, yeah, you can critique whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any problem with him collaborating with a younger fella.
I don't think so either.
But not like I'm not defending him either, because I really don't know much about his music. I don't really enjoy much of his music, to be fair. But I was gonna ask you something, because we heard a little bit of the beat. How much is it the beat versus what they actually...
These people who listen to music from Ye, it's all vibes. Nobody gives a shit what he does, because you can't even understand them.
Right. What about Drake's side also?
Drake's...
Is it also just the beats? Or like the lyrics do actually go with the song and make sense and make you go like, oh, his lyrics make me actually enjoy the song more.
Yeah.
You think so?
He is talented regardless. Like, he is a good lyricist.
I don't doubt so. I'm just saying, how much is just the beat doing the work? That's kind of what I've been wondering sometimes. Like, when I listen to something, I'm like, I wonder like how much...
It can change your mood.
Yeah, for the most part, I think the beat is like literally like 80% of it.
Right.
Yeah, because people don't necessarily listen to music for lyrics unless you like bars.
But sometimes, like, I would listen to a song and I would say, okay, if I was to remove the lyrics here, could you still enjoy the melody? And for some songs, you can't, right? Because part of how they sing adds to the beat.
Yeah.
And then for some, it's just like, they could remove that person, and of course, they have to rhyme and make it flow with the rhythm. But then sometimes it's like this was just all the beat. Had it not been for the beat,
we should ask that to Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Yeah. Hey, did you like Drake's song with the beat, just the beat by itself? Did you listen to it with just the lyrics? Like, Joe Budden, what do you feel?
But I think that they're kind of fair with the critiques, because they even mentioned, like, if I wasn't feeling it, maybe it's a song that was meant to be experienced somewhere else. Because like a lot of the music it's a lot more fun there when you're out and about. Sure. You might enjoy a song more when you see it live or something like that. And they always manage to bring stuff up like that on the podcast, which I enjoy, because that's at least giving it like maybe in this listen I didn't feel it, maybe, but there's a little bit of a leeway there. But on the Drake album, he got a J. Cole feature, and I really like that because he talks.
How old is J. Cole?
I think he's like also same thing, like 30 something.
Okay.
Him. Drake,
I saw just like this little
Kendrick
snippet
Lamar.
of it that said all three of us are kings or something like that.
Yeah, it's because people always like they're the top 3, and everybody keeps saying that they keep throwing J. Cole on third. But I thought it was really funny because he brings it up and he's like the Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake, like the way he's pointing. Yeah, so I'm like bars. I like J. Cole, and
that's not bad.
That song was cool. Yeah, so I mean that concludes like my hater, my op costume. That was it.
Op costume.
Yeah. I actually found a new TikTok thing that I wanted to try with you guys.
Tiki-taki?
You guys know how every time that I see something,
I'm excited because every time we've done it, it's something revolutionary. It tastes good. It's great.
Even the hot dog beer?
I mean, it didn't taste good, but it didn't ruin it.
You're right. It wasn't like awful.
Yeah.
You weren't here for that, but you saw it, right? Some dude like with his straw, like made like a straw out of a hot dog.
Yeah. Y'all did it?
Yeah, we did that with beer.
I must have missed that episode.
Yeah. Well, I came across another one. This one is fries with Guinness. Danny, you might be hitting play.
Let's hit play.
Yeah, I think we need one. Yeah, the song is weird. It's just like keeps repeating somebody
She
saying
looks all
yuck.
paranoid and shit.
It's like she's just getting the foam on the top.
Yeah, and we got Guinness here, and I made some fries on the air fryer.
Shout out to Oscar. Good job, MVP.
Like a poet.
All right, so we got our Guinness. We got our fries.
I don't think it's called Guinness.
It's called Guinness.
It's called guinea pig.
That's definitely
Guinness.
not what it's called. Why would it be Guinness?
It's not American.
I know it's not. It's Irish, right?
Uno, dos, tres, dunk.
Do you dunk it all the way down?
Dunk.
I don't know.
Do you do like cookies? You leave it 5 minutes in there so it gets all the milk?
I mean, it's not good.
Not bad.
Try it again.
Okay, now I'm really going in there.
Deep.
That's what she said.
It's like when you're dunking your conchas and your cafecito.
I've never done that.
What? Are you fucking? Have you done that?
Yeah, I've never done that.
Why?
I think it's the same idea as the Frosty, but the Frosty's kind of cold. Like the Wendy's?
I liked it more the second time.
I don't feel it. I don't really feel like a difference.
The Guinness and fries and hold the fries.
The what?
Yeah, no, this wasn't like a secret code. I think she's just weird.
I mean, I don't feel like it added anything to the fry.
Dude,
but you can barely feel it.
This fucking Guinness slaps though.
Yo, the video, she did look like very like paranoid and
she
shit that
looked
somebody's
happy.
watching. No, you see?
No, she look happy. She's just like looking around. See, look, just somebody enjoying their fries with.
Right, at the very end, she's like,
But yeah, because someone walked past her. They're probably looking at her like, what the fuck? Yeah. So,
Guinness is that a stout, right?
yep.
Didn't Tony said the stout taste like what was it, soy sauce or something?
Well, I think they taste like, some of them taste like chocolate. I think this one has the chocolatey taste to it.
What did you do to Tony?
I can't talk about it.
Y'all need to stop.
Tony, if you're watching, what's up, bro?
We love you. We love you.
We love you. We do.
Swing by.
Yeah. To fight you, though.
Ooh,
For his spot.
he beat
Providing content.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you're right.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
As long as-
He'll be there at the first annual. What was that boxing thing that we saw?
The
YouTubers?
creator clash?
Okay.
Yeah,
Clash.
we'll do it at the first Guru Clash.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Guru clash.
We already have the
You get all
headline.
the gurus on
the creator clash is
Fucking
definitely
know
going to be
it.
Rick
Guru-
versus Tony.
That's the headline.
Hell
for the
yeah, that
first
sounds
one.
awesome. Yeah.
We're gonna have to do it, bro.
I'd pay for that.
We have to do. We rent the White Swan and we turn it into a little boxing ring.
We'll get we'll get Pisto and Tony Gico at it.
Oh, that too. But dude, tell him who we saw on our way back from the Astros game.
The engineer.
We saw the audio engineer, bro, walking on the little strip in the middle.
Asked for a refund.
Yo, it was funny. We passed by the white swan. We passed by the white swan, and I told Danny, "Ahí tocó mi amigo."
Yeah.
So stupid.
So what do you rate these fries with Guinness?
The combo together is out of 5, like a 2.
I don't think anyone will find it gross.
1.5.
Yeah, but you don't find it good.
But there's no reason to do it. You could just have your Guinness and your fries on the side. Honestly, I think.
I haven't had a Guinness in forever, so I rank the Guinness really high. It's really good.
Did.
Give it a 4.
I haven't got a Guinness in a while. I think the last time I got it, it's probably at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, when you took me, you're like, oh, you gotta try the snake bite.
It was good.
Have we done a Guinness here before?
Yeah.
You know what a
Okay.
snake
But we
bite
tried
is, Danny?
we tried the nitro one. It sucked.
Okay. I don't think I've ever tried the actual Guinness before.
We tried the nitro one. Remember how the little
Yeah, no,
bombs-
but I mean this.
Oh
one.
yeah, no, this one no. This one's good.
You know what a snake bite is?
It's when like the thing that they bite you and then you have to cut it.
No, the
And
drink.
it's
There's a drink called snake bite.
I think they say
Oh.
that like trying to suck the poison out doesn't really help.
just a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
What do you do at that point
I
then?
would never do that. The snake bite drink that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's Guinness, and they put like a cider.
Okay.
And whenever you
Yuck.
Yeah.
you can look it up. It splits and it separates, and like if you get it in a glass cup, I don't remember which one goes first. Like I think
It's the Guinness. I think you
the
dropped
Guinness goes up, right, and then you drink it and it mix,
Yeah.
and then it separates again.
Yeah, it's like because of how thick it is, it separates.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool. Like
Pretty
the
cool.
science behind it is awesome.
It's like oil and water.
Yeah.
But you're drinking it and you get fucked up. That's the
That's
difference.
the best part.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Which is like getting bitten by a snake because you get fucked up too.
Mm-hmm.
Science.
I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, but I wish I would have gone to the Astros game.
Why? You don't even like the Astros.
I like going to
The other
games.
day we went. Whenever Stacy's family invited us, that you tagged along. This would try to hit a trash can like right there.
I
I'm
was
like,
trying to help them out.
You're gonna get us beat. Nah, I was the one saying that.
Yeah, yeah. Danny was like, oh, you know, like where are the trash cans at?
I think it's. I honestly think it's a good way to mock the other team. You're like ding ding ding, like what?
Yeah, but Astros fans don't like being reminded that their team cheated.
We kept the trophy. Doesn't matter.
El que no tranza no avanza, mijo.
Did you cheat to get this position?
He killed someone.
Oh no, he brought. Oh, you. No, he brought
I brought
bribes.
gifts.
And he brought gifts.
That's
Yeah.
right. I forget.
Yeah. And he brought today's beer. Dude, you're trying to buy our love and affection. It's working.
It is working. Welcome.
Me caes mejor hoy que ayer.
Go.
Es que entre el odio. y-
Just stop. No, that's behind the scenes. I have to pay for the Patreon for that.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
Guru Plus.
Guru
Yeah.
Plus. What do we do?
Well,
We have some. You have aliens, bro.
there's a lot of topics today, but I think didn't we want to talk about Halloween stuff?
Yeah, we can talk about Halloween stuff. What do you want
It's
to talk
October.
about?
Favorite month of the year?
Yeah, Rick actually was like, "Look, I'm new here. I want to show you what I could do," and he's the one that was gonna start today's like Halloween topics off.
So he's gonna scare us.
Yeah, you got any pictures? Is there any folder? No?
No,
Just jump on it?
This was your idea.
Yeah, but I had brought some talking points. I don't know if you had like the pictures of it.
Oh no, I didn't know you wanted to.
Oh,
My
that's
bad,
cool.
bro.
Where's the talking points?
So y'all have done like the tier list of like scary movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to ask the question, like, what makes a movie scary, right?
Yeah.
Because the movies that are scary right now that we think are like scary were less scarier back then. You know, like Jaws was actually a horror movie. You know, you look at it now and you're like, oh, it's scarier if you watch like Shark Week or Animal Planet. You know.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
So what are the components of a scary movie?
Yeah, like what do we feel makes it up? Because honestly, I went back and I rewatched the It movie like after the fact, and that thing was so bad. And I remember
it's so bad, but you know what? Like there's certain movies where it's and that's where we get into the components, right? What makes it scary? I think the visual now, everything is all violent, it's all gory. Like I think what kind of ruined that was Final Fantasy, right? So when we saw the first two, it was like, oh crap, people's heads are popping off, and it was like, the more we saw it, the more we see like death. We get like
desensitized.
Yeah, that was the word. But like the It movie, The Nightmare on Elm Street, like the thought of, oh shit, like I can't wake up. Like, how do I fight something if they're not even real? Like that's scary. Like what he would scare them, right? He would feed off of their fear, right? Yeah. That concept is fucking scary as shit.
Yeah, no, it genuinely is, and I think you're right. I think like
Jeepers Creepers was like that too, right?
Dude,
they were scared.
I've been talking about Jeepers Creepers like this past few days.
Okay.
Because I think Jeepers Creepers was probably one of the first movies that actually scared me. And like
the Chucky's one was the ones that would fuck me up when I was a little kid, like growing up.
Chucky.
Fuck that shit. It was like, you mean one of my toys can kill me?
Yeah.
Like, I just watched Toy Story. You mean like those can be evil too? Like what the hell?
Yeah, and the Toy Story, god damn it. The Chucky movie actually holds up. It's actually really good. Okay,
it's enjoyable.
That's one of those movies that actually is good too, that you can go back and actually enjoy. Not like the It movie, I think originally it was a show and then they just lumped everything together and put it out like that.
But I think the concept of it
I think there's parts that lose me, like the whole part with the cosmos, the turtle, and like.
Well, you have to create kind of some kind of origin. Yeah. Like it just doesn't.
I just feel like that part wasn't like executed as.
I'm taking off my hat.
As well.
To me, I think because the new It movie, the new ones, I really enjoy them. I wasn't like scared, but there was an element about involving children and like me thinking as a child facing this as opposed to as an adult facing this. So like whenever, like at the beginning of the first movie, whenever the kid gets dragged into the sewers, Georgie. At that point, it's like so creepy because it's like it's not just something creepy. It's like if you're a kid, you still don't have like understanding of the world, and here's this monster that just kind of like stretched his arm and just took you. And I felt like just involving children, like you trying to put yourself in the position of the child, makes it like, to me, it made it more like, oh, this would suck if I was there, but or if I was that kid.
Well, as far as what I feel makes a good movie scary, unfortunately, I think we've been going down the wrong path. That everything is jump scare now, because a lot of the way we take in the world is through sound, and jump scares fuck. Like, dude, like even if the movie's not scary, if the jump scare is like loud enough and as like abrupt, it's gonna get me.
Right.
For me, the components or what makes a scary movie like interesting or scary for me is if it's true or not, because it's like
that actually changes it for you.
Like you really can't do anything about it. Like this is based on something true.
Yeah, but they stretch a lot of it.
Yeah. But just the concept that, and the part that they don't tell you what's real and what's not. So you're like, okay, well, what did they stretch out? You really don't know. Like, okay, what the fuck? Like
Cocaine Bear was based off a true story. Yeah. But they don't tell you that it OD'd and died instantly.
Now, this is the what if it didn't OD and die instantly.
Yeah.
So I have a friend that works for the Catholic Church, works for the Archdiocese, and he told me, I can't remember if he said it's like 2 priests in Houston or 3 that are like their full-time job is like exorcisms and stuff. That's fucking scary, man, to know that like he doesn't just do mass on something, and I don't know if it's true or not. Like, don't quote me on it. To know that there's like full time, like all he does is like
walk around.
And that's fucking scary, man. That's scary.
Yeah, but I think for the most part, I think they go around trying to debunk it.
Yeah, a lot of the cases is just probably like them being like, this is not a real case.
It's a whole process. Like it still has to go through the Vatican. Yeah. Like there's like insurance policies, like so that way you don't sue the Catholic Church. Like it's not like one day to another, like, I got up in the middle of the night or whatever. Which
I think was cool about the Conjuring series, that they went around explaining that to people.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. But do you think having like religion thrown into it like also makes it scary?
To me, that adds a whole nother level.
So
like the Ouija?
The Ouija boards.
Fuck, that's scary
because you said we've heard that Ouija boards. Right.
None of those things scare me, though.
You just said none. You didn't even know.
Like, and I like that there's like a freaking black metal Charlie Brown right behind Rick.
Don't turn around, Rick.
It would have been scary if Danny's picture just started shaking and like fell.
I stopped smiling in the picture.
Oh, all right. No, that is real horror movie.
So you talked about the religious part. Yeah. I think there's 2 elements to that. One is I think what makes something scary is if it puts our survival instinct like in question.
Okay.
Like
a
oh,
thrillers.
could I survive this if I was in that situation? And I think that sometimes they say like if you have a fear, well, watching a movie that involves that fear could help you recover from that fear because you could see like examples of exposure, yeah, kind of like that. But then there is death in the physical form, like the cocaine bear trying to kill you, or a serial killer trying to stab you and kill you. And then there is spiritual death, which is a demon coming taking your soul. And so I think that's kind of where the scary part comes in, because it's like, how do I survive this? There's the physical, and then there's like, how do I survive this in the spiritual sense? And then you can throw the other ones like psychological and all these other things. What we might not call it horror right away, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
Like the Shutter Island.
Yeah.
We don't know if the guy was crazy or not. Right? It's a
That
type
movie
of
pisses me off.
It's
that
a
we
type
never
of
found
horror
out.
because you're like, did they get him to be crazy?
Yeah.
They did he survive this horror, like this mental attack or not? We don't know, but it's still kind of like it has this element of like, how would I survive? And then once you watch it too many times, you're like, everyone's surviving. That thing ain't threatening anymore.
Yeah.
There's certain movies for me that don't do that. Like I can watch it 1,000 times. Growing up, I used to be really intrigued, and I used to really like UFO movies.
You watched The Fourth Kind?
I watched The Fourth Kind, and it fucked me up. Like, yo, it fucked me up.
I knew that because I know how much it fucked them up.
I choose not to fucking watch that movie. Like,
it was
legit,
a lechuza, bro. Chill.
Fuck that shit.
I don't remember if I've seen it or not.
So I watched it. I watched it at a buddy's house, and they were having a sleepover or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sleeping over here. So I went to sleep at my house, and I remember I heard something. I could have swore it was a fucking spaceship that crashed. So I heard something. It was probably, now that I think about it, it was probably like a transformer fucking blue, or I heard something.
Optimus Prime.
So I went to my sister's room.
You scare Optimus Prime away.
Yo, I went to my sister's room to protect her, obviously, because she's younger.
Damn,
so I went to go protect her.
Lies, you wanted her to protect you.
So she wouldn't sleep by herself.
Yeah.
And I think something woke her up too, because she woke up, or she didn't wake up. She was asleep, but she was sitting up, like the movie. And I fell asleep, like on the wall, like looking at her, like hoping she wouldn't just like turn around and look at me.
You that had a heart attack if that happened.
Yo, fuck that movie, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think aliens scare me either. I don't know. I think the sensitivity does happen because
I think it was the religious part, and they added like that. They're like prehistoric or like they what do you say when you like read the subtitles? They translate it.
Translate.
And the alien was talking, and one of the things, and I'm reading it, and I'm really interested.
Wait. So you're supposed to believe what the...
Yeah, I realize it now. Yeah. But you're in the movie, and you're like, he's like, and then at the bottom, it's like X, like they couldn't like translate all of the things, but it's like X, and he's like, and then it goes to a point where he says, I am God. And I was like, no, he's not. No, he's not. I know what God looks like.
I remember the movie
I was
now.
like, no.
I know what God looks like.
I think I remember the movie
since
now.
I was a little kid. Like, you can't be God.
Yeah. So if you were to rewatch it today, do you think it would have
I choose not to rewatch it.
I think we
today.
have to. Like, it's a social experiment.
If you think Rick should rewatch The Fourth
10,000
Kind.
likes.
Come on, man. Like
10,000
yeah,
likes.
no, but going back to like what I think, like let's try to solve the problem that Hollywood's having with scary movies. I think the scariest movies still to these days have super compelling stories.
Sure.
Right. I still think storytelling should still be the main focus instead of jump scares.
Yeah.
Because my very favorite horror movies, they all have really good storylines, I feel. And
sometimes the story doesn't even have to be complex. Like sometimes just there's like
Christopher Robin leaving Winnie the Pooh.
Sure, okay, that is complex. No, but the what's the other one? Sinister.
Yeah.
The story isn't super complex. They move into a house. There's something already in the house in those tapes, and they're just hunting them down. Like
that movie's so good.
But like, there's nothing like, wow, this is story never been told before. But it's just the way that it's shot. It's just like, it's so simple. It's like so simple. But the way it's shot, it just builds this
y'all remember
suspense into it.
What do y'all think about Paranormal Activity?
I hate.
I know now.
Those are ass.
I like the first one.
The first one because
like
it was
the first
very
one.
different.
I like the
It was
first one.
different. It's like the Saw movies.
It was like a freaking
It's like the Saw
vlog.
movies. Didn't they just do a Saw?
What?
They're about to do another Saw movie.
Yeah.
Like
And I think apparently
the first one
apparently
is
it's doing real good. People are really liking it.
to me, the first one, the second one is like, it's like another fucking franchise of Fast and the Furious. Like they kept adding, like how much more glory can it be?
It's because I think, like you said earlier, like
You said glory instead of gory.
no, he said gory. I think almost glory, but no, but like
I forgot to drop the L.
I heard glory.
oh, well, I was gonna say like I think part of it, like when you look back at the old movies, you look at the quality of the movie, right? And it looks very outdated, kind of looks unreal, like oh, there's all this static and whatever. And then you look at the newer ones, and it's like oh, it looks more real. But I think there is a point where Hollywood try to be like too real, where it's like okay, we already got to it looks real. How do we move forward? And then the next step was, well, we got to make it look like super crazy and super real. Mm-hmm. And so you have like, people like flipping and doing all this crazy shit that maybe make you go like,
I'm telling you, I think the Final Destination movie kind of like fucked up horror movies.
I don't think so because I want to see a Final Destination like time. You remember we were talking about how them doing timepieces based off of them? Like imagine like a Final Destination like back like in the freaking medieval time.
I'm thinking about, you asked me, like, some of the obvious from the fourth kind. Like, now I think about it, like, okay, that's pretty stupid, right? Mm-hmm. At the time, and I keep bringing back Jaws because I think it's so amazing, right? At the time, Jaws fucked people's head up, too. Like, people were scared to go to a fucking pool or, like, a river. Like, that's fresh water. There's no fucking sharks in fresh water. Like, what are you scared of, you know?
Dude, to this day, whenever they have they do like pool events and they play the movie Jaws, and it's always freaking people out. But I think that had a lot to do more with like the remember we mentioned like auditory has a lot to do with it. The crescendo on the freaking shark attack.
It has to do with what Danny mentioned right now too. That you can watch it and you can say, "Oh, I can beat that character. Or I can beat that villain. Or I can beat that demon."
I don't know.
You're in the fucking water. You're in the ocean. Where the fuck are you swimming? How are you surviving that? Are you gonna punch it?
And the nose.
No, but I think it's something
that only kills Jaws. But what about Megalodon?
Oh, that's when you call Jason Statham.
Yeah, look. All I'm saying is look, the Jaws movie is a different case because I think it's proven that whenever like with music and stuff, whenever there's a crescendo, like your heart rate catches up with like the music, it syncs and shit. So you're already getting that adrenaline bump, and like people like whenever they rate how scary movies are, it goes based off of your heart rate. So the way that Jaws did it, because of the music, it just added so much more to it.
Yo, the Insidious one?
The music does help.
The first one that we watched, remember that one?
Yeah.
Where it was like, we're watching it, and it's on the big screen. I think you would get more scared watching it on the big screen than watching it like at your house or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you're watching it, and you're focused in the fucking story, and it'll change like the lens to somebody else, and it's like a face like right here, and it's just like, bang, and you're like, fuck, what the hell?
But they look. I think at the beginning they had it good. I think the Insidious storylines and the Conjuring ones. I like the universe they created. I think that's where I am really fond of those movies. But I think they fall too reliant on the jump scares. Mm-hmm. I think the movie with the astral projection. I thought all that was creative.
That was also scary because it's like, okay, if you're asleep and you kind of like wander off, like, how do you fucking fight that?
Yeah.
How do you fight that? It goes back to what Danny was saying, that component of what makes a movie scary. Like, how do you fucking fight?
Survive it.
And what's that thing where supposedly if you fall asleep and you're like paralyzed, that scares the shit out of me.
Sleep paralysis.
That a demon's like sitting on your
chest.
Yeah, like fuck, that's scary as shit. Like.
Yeah,
you're telling the demon you can catch these ghost hands, and you're like punching, and he's just sitting there like, not in this body.
Yeah. No, but I honestly think, like right now with the examples we're getting from like A24, you know, like they're letting, instead of jump scares happen, they let you sit in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, and I really like it. It makes you feel so awkward. Like they'll stare long for no reason, you know, other than to make you feel uncomfortable.
There's a movie, and I think it's a lot of things, right? So Final Destination isn't a scary movie. It's more like a suspense, right? Suspense thriller.
Yeah, it's just
not a scary movie.
It's a survival movie. They're trying to like stay alive.
I'm not trying to reach, but there's certain things like a movie can do certain things to catch your attention. Like you said, kind of prolong the scene or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching that show. It's a cooking show on Hulu. It's called The Bear, I think.
Oh yeah.
They build the fucking suspense. Like there's tension. There's a lot of things. Everything's happening so fast, dude. You start getting fucking anxiety. You start freaking out too.
Yeah.
You're like, you're just waiting for the moment for somebody to fucking cut off a finger
Drop
or something.
a glass,
because
yeah.
it's going really fast, and then it focuses like on the guy sweating, but there's like steam going on the background, and
Yeah.
like everything's happening. I think that would help.
I think
movies
that's
as well.
a great example because and all that has to do with the freaking sound universe that they're creating. Like honestly, like the way that they build a scene and all the sounds that layer on top of each other just to build that anxiety on you, and then like it
makes you feel uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and you're more into it. Where you're like, okay, I know that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But when you build up for it, it's like, oh shit, like I know it's gonna happen, but when is it gonna happen? And then it's like, okay, is this it? And every little detail, you start looking at the little details because you're expecting it to happen. And you're like focused on when it happens. That sometimes that's not even the main scary scene, but it built it up so good that you're like, oh shit, what the hell, you know?
So how do we fix this?
Wait, so okay, I have an idea.
Okay, go.
You said we get
Sensors?
no sensit whenever you get used to it, and then you
Oh,
don't
desensitized.
desensitize.
Close enough.
Close enough. So you said we get like that, right? And I think part of it is because we get used to the style of movie.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is psychological. So what it reminds me of is like Jeepers Creepers, and I think also in Jason, like Friday the 13th, what they did there is they would play like a little song
Yeah.
that would make it look like this is not supposed to be scary. Like you had the little girl singing. What I don't remember how the song was. Like 1, 2,
Freddy Cummings for you.
something like that, right? And it's like that's supposed to be like a cute little song, but it's in this dark theme, and so it's like you flipped it, and then same thing with like maybe you try to show something that's comical in a scary sense, and if no one has done that before, then it throws you off because you're like, I didn't think they could make something comical that's creepy or that's scary, or they could make something that, you know, let's say innocent to be that scary, which could be like turning a little kid into like this innocent kid into like a freaking monster with teeth or something. So I think sometimes it's like you have to see where things are at right now and say, okay, everyone's making movies like this. Now we need to flip it on the audience and throw some like some what do you call it, curveball or something.
Yeah.
And that's why I think some of these movies, like when we first saw them, they were different. They were amazing. It was something unique. Like I said, the Paranormal Activity.
I like the
you
first
might
one.
not like it anymore, but the first one was very different. And we understand that it was kind of like a vlog, and there wasn't a story behind it. You were watching like live footage, right?
Yeah.
But the thought of it, like, fuck,
I
like
think
what's going on in my house that I'm not paying attention to?
Yeah,
you know?
but that I think that's the point, just because you could relate with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing was, like, as far as a movie goes, the fucking shaky cam was fucking awful. Like I genuinely, like, as a movie, I didn't like it even back then. But I can understand how you go home and you're like, yo, that could be me. You take it home with you.
The Insidious one was different. The Saw one was different. The first one, I think at the time, it's just hard to. You either build off of it and you make this long ass saga, or you do a fucking remake and you have like 10 remakes of the same like movie. And now we're realizing that some shows, it's better to build up a story on shows where you can like get a subscription, you get 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, than putting a scary movie and cramming it in 2 hours.
Well, I mean, it's just like I think
That's why like it, Scream.
Yeah,
I mean, not it.
It's in different parts.
Scream, Chucky. They're doing TV shows now. They're not doing movies. They're not doing a remake on movies.
Yeah. So Rick, this is your first like actual like Halloween season spending it with us. We're the Spooky Boys, by the way.
Spooky.
What was the other one? Something goals?
What?
Ghouls? Something ghouls?
Pod Ghouls? I don't remember.
I remember. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, point being, like, we need recommendations. Let the people know that you know what you're talking about. Recommend one movie.
Scary movie?
Yeah.
The fourth.
Yeah,
kind.
because right now, so that
The
people.
fourth kind. Don't watch that shit. You'll be
That's
scarred.
That's not a recommendation then.
No, No, I just recently watched one. I think it's called Eli. I've been trying to get you to watch it. It's pretty good.
Eli.
I don't know if it's still on Netflix, though.
To give a little synopsis without spoiling too much.
You just got to check it out.
Okay. Danny, do you want to give recommendations to the people?
Shit, I was not prepared. I would say, I don't know why this one came to my mind, so I'll just say that one. The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Is that the first one? No, that's the second one, right?
There's only one, as far as I know.
There's
I got in trouble for that one because I was also being an idiot and I was reading the translations. And
because I think the first Exorcist movie is Reagan.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
no. But the one that he's saying, the Emily Rose,
no, that's
is
what I was
just like
saying.
a standalone.
Yeah, no, I know it's a follow up. I think it was like
It has nothing to do with
there was not.
no.
There
It is a continuation.
Okay.
It doesn't tie into it, but
Okay.
it's still in the same universe.
It could be. I don't know.
could
I
be.
just the movie by itself.
The
it's
universe of it being real.
just-
It's based on
yeah, that one's based on the. True
it's
story.
based on a true story. So
Yeah.
on reality,
It's just really cool because it's about like a case of an exorcism, and a priest. Something happens. A priest gets in trouble, and the priest is in court, and the priest is basically trying to prove that there was a demonic possession.
Yeah.
And no one around him believes him. But there's a lawyer who she's like, I'm the baddest bitch. I can protect anyone. So
Okay.
she's like, I'm sure I can protect this priest. And then she's protecting the priest. She doesn't believe that it is an exorcism, but she's like, but I'm still gonna protect the priest anyways. And shit starts to happen to her as they try to go through the case.
Yeah.
That's just kind of.
I'm just saying. I think The Exorcist ranks high up in like every like movie review I've ever seen. Like the original Exorcist, people have it high.
You know which one's also good? It's not like super scary. It's not also like crazy, but it didn't do bad. Like I don't view it like the best movie, but it's also not a bad movie. It's called Deliver Us from Evil. It's also about an exorcism. Involves a cop and a priest. The cop doesn't believe, the priest does, and then shit happens.
That sounds familiar. I think I probably watched that before.
The cop has to do the exorcism. That's kind of like the twist that you have someone who don't believe who ends up doing that. Kind of gave it away. Sorry.
Oscar dressed up as an op. So we're saying like scary movies,
Yeah.
and Oscar's gonna say, y'all need to check out the new remake for the Haunted Mansion.
I just watched Elemental.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
The
It was
cartoon?
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's scary?
Yeah, no. But my recommendation, I was thinking about it.
He said it's scary to live in a world where fire and water.
My recommendation is Dead Silence. The one about the puppet. Y'all
Dead
remember Dead
Silence.
Silence? Oh, this movie's actually really good. What bugs me is the way that they edit the colors to look all black and white and
Oh,
stuff.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You see the puppet? It's an iconic movie.
Oh,
from
I've
back
seen
in
the
day.
puppet. I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
Oh, it's really good. I think this is probably like one of like a movie I can go back and watch plenty
Okay.
times. It's really good.
I'm gonna start like watching them and think of what Danny said about
who you can beat up.
putting yourself in the position. Yeah. Like or what can you do to
Yeah.
survive if you watch it multiple times. The Ring, that movie was scary growing up, and it's like, what the fuck do you do after you watch a movie? It's not like you can return the movie.
Yeah.
Like you already watched it. Like what the hell?
do you
Yeah. Yeah, well, this one is really good. It has a really good twist to it too. So y'all should watch this if you haven't watched it. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
You know which one sucked that I really thought was gonna be really scary and it was really hype?
What?
The I think it was called The Happening.
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
suicides and shit.
The earth, the pollen is trying to kill, nature's trying to kill
Oh,
humans.
the pollen.
The
yeah,
pollen one,
it
yeah.
was an
It was
ecological
dope because like the
disaster.
commercial was like people were like just killing themselves and they were just like jumping off the building like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell?
I didn't hate that movie.
I didn't hate it.
Bad.
No, just
You made it sound it was awful.
let me end this segment.
Okay.
You must watch Shakma, the killer baboon. Come into a theater nearby, near you.
No one
Scary.
has ever or will ever watch Shock.
Watch Shakma, the killer baboon. All
Let
right.
us know what you think.
And then Rick, put yourself in that position. See if you would beat that baboon or not.
I don't know, Sharknado's up there too. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? It's in a tornado.
Well, I mean, you can just leave. Like, you know.
Have you ever tried escaping a hurricane?
Yeah, hurricanes are like the easiest thing
Now
to
imagine
escape.
a hurricane with sharks,
A hurricane's literally the easiest thing to run away
but
from.
the sharks are gonna follow you. They're,
Where?
They're like flying.
When I'm driving through Arizona,
They're-
how are they gonna give it to me?
Well, you live in Texas.
There's also-
Yeah,
Did you see the traffic
whenever,
when the hurricane
when,
came?
no.
But they're also
Whenever-
in the sandstorm.
See, this. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's volume 3.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me there. You got me there. Yeah, well, you guys. So I'm glad Rick is here because Rick is a sports guy. You know,
Is he?
he's what
No,
you
he is.
he's what you call a man's man, and it is because he likes dudes, but it's also because he likes what dudes like sports. You know. So Taylor Swift has been all over the.
You mean Travis Kelce's girlfriend?
You mean is that Taylor Swift's boyfriend?
No, Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Okay, so I was seeing there's a ton of backlash because on the last I think like the game immediately after the big one that happened, there was a commercial of basically people explaining how the sport works for women, basically, you know,
Okay.
which in general it's a good idea to do so if you're trying to build the audience. You already have them there, hook them.
Right.
That's the genius move to do, and all these fucking idiots online started crying. They're like, what? We don't like women? We're men's, right, Rick?
Right, Rick, I like that.
Yeah. So if you play the video at the very right, this is from a podcast, and it was so.
All right.
Pause it. This idiot is from Barstool Sports,
Okay.
and I just wanna see like what y'all think of this idiot's take.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
What? All right, I'll say this. If Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift release a sex video, I'll consummate this relationship and be like, fine, you guys can have sex. You can be boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't buy it until I see some dick in vagina.
Do you think is she
I'm
pregnant?
saying that right now.
Only
Is
he
she
thinks it's
pregnant?
funny.
P and V,
I haven't seen her drinking at these games. I saw her drinking some
was
juice.
drinking.
P
No,
and
she was-
V.
she was
Otherwise, it's
drinking
not really.
drinking some juice.
Should we demand it?
I want to see.
I want to see P and V. I want to see insertion.
I want to see P and A.
P and A or P and V or P and M.
Yeah,
I'll
P&M
take P and M.
P&M's good.
I'll take P. I'll even take H on P.
Hand.
Yeah, I'll take a hand
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see a hand job. That's fine. Give us a Lauren
it?
Bobbitt.
So he just wants to see his dick. Basically, that's what that means.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right, you can continue the video.
Okay, good.
Her name?
Bobert.
Bobert.
Yeah.
Give us a Lauren Bobert, and I will be like, you know what? These two lovebirds, they can't get their hands off each other. It's fine. Until that happens, I think it's fake, and I think it's for clicks, and I think Taylor Swift is using the NFL to try to make her star bigger.
I would see some TF.
I would see some
I would see TF.
Max.
So this is what we're getting from Barstool Sports. If you go to the very first image, this is like their Twitter. This is how big they are. They have a really big following, like almost 1 million followers. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. These fucking. It's
I've heard of them.
it's you have. Yeah, so you were
No,
laughing.
I
laughing.
don't-
You
I don't-
explain yourself,
'Cause I
Rick.
thought it was funny.
You thought that was sexually harassing a woman online with a
I
massive
think
platform.
it was funny.
It's all
from
like,
their take,
you
'cause
have
their
to-
sports guys talking about that.
Oh yeah, because misogyny just run rampant among men.
I also heard. I don't remember hearing all of the conversation, but like conspiracy theorists saying like, because you saw the commercial about the Pfizer,
Dude, that happened a long time ago.
it came back up. Like
No,
they're
it
showing-
came back up because of Aaron Rodgers' dumbass who isn't funny at all, trying to make a joke about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think it takes literally like maybe like the power of one brain cell to realize that Taylor Swift doesn't need the NFL. Like she can sell out arenas. Like she's proven it. She's bigger than the fucking NFL. It's undeniable. All right, it's for idiot ass takes like these. All right, it's disgusting and it's just I don't get like like the appeal. I don't get how I remember when we started working at the warehouse. How I always told you that I always felt like maybe I'm wrong for not being extra misogynist or like extra like crude or like I always felt like maybe am I overreacting or is this just not fucking disgusting?
No,
Yes.
I think part of it is just how people have different types of like sense of humor. Some people, I don't know if this is the correct name, like they like more like a green humor, like a more nasty humor. That's not your type of humor. It's not really my type of humor. But there are people that express themselves like that in a joking way.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a difference between some dudes joking around at a warehouse,
Yeah.
whereas
it's guide talk.
right, but there's a difference between just people talking at a warehouse being stupid, because you don't go home at the same time believing that. But I guess the other one is,
Sorry, my bad, you guys.
the other one would be you're actually putting this online, and so
Yeah.
everyone's gonna see it. You're gonna have the people who like it, who enjoy it, who's like, yeah, I don't believe it. I think it's nasty, but it made me laugh. Versus like there's also like sarcasms that are you would consider racist or something like that. That someone who likes sarcasm would laugh and say, yeah, I know it's wrong, but it made me laugh. Or like dark jokes too. You would say that's messed up, but it made me laugh. And I think that's, in a way, it could be that. I don't know the guys. This is the only clip I've seen.
They're pretty big.
So for me to...
Well, I told you, there's almost 1 million followers.
They're pretty big.
Damn, Danny got real good at it. You remember the first time you tried doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost lost his hand.
Yeah, dude. Like, it was,
No,
it was really funny. It took forever.
I lost my pride
He
that
was
day.
like, luckily I have 5 fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I mean, I also don't think that Taylor Swift needs the NFL. Like, I don't think she's doing it for any clickbait or.
Yeah. If anything, they should be paying her
I don't
for all the
think-
fucking.
I
outtakes
mean-
she's
I don't
paying
think
for.
she needs the NFL, and I don't think the NFL needs her.
I agree.
Did you not just hear how one time she
I-
showed
I
up
understand that.
and
I
how
I
big it was?
understand that. I understand that. But the NFL's not hurting.
Yeah, no one said it's hurting.
Yeah,
I think what he's
No one
saying
said
is,
no.
bringing-
No. Because here's the one thing that disproves what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Check the next image. What's that? They don't fucking either. They're fucking literally using
understand.
whatever they can for fucking clout
they have it.
because
They have
it's
it.
smart.
They have it. It's
Because money is the
I
fucking
think-
root of
I think you-
everything.
I think what he's
You're
trying.
kind of invested on your side, but what I'm saying is, like, if this never happened, the NFL didn't need her, and she didn't need the NFL. Like, they're both big.
I absolutely understand that.
They're not a United States thing.
no,
they're
no.
a worldwide thing. Both people
What?
are.
The NFL is not worldwide. The NFL is not worldwide.
It's not
No,
worldwide.
It's not. You can even tell by just based off
That's-
of
that's
numbers.
funny.
You can just say based off numbers. It's not
Dude,
worldwide.
they just played this last week over there in England. Like, they played in
So-
Germany. I think the year before. Like, if you watch.
Oh, you think the world is just like Europe, main white Europe
I'm
and the
saying
US? You think that's the,
How do you know that the world doesn't watch the NFL?
Because
People do it
you
for
can
all
do numbers. You can
sports, for
see
all
numbers. No.
sports.
Because you can literally compare, like because we
People
have
still
have
watch it
global
worldwide.
things, right? We have global things, right? Like we have like the Olympics, we have the World Cup. When you see what global means, like no, I'm sorry, the NFL doesn't come close to it. It's not something that's global.
So pull up if you can.
Yeah, it's just
an
like
Olympics,
look.
an Olympics, a Winter Olympics, or even a regular Olympics. Put Olympics of when was it? Like in Brazil or some shit. Put it compared to the Super Bowl
Yeah,
of that
it's just
year
like
and
it's just
see
like how
viewing
the baseball is the World Series, right?
Yeah,
It's the World Series. That series is called it's the World Series.
it's the World Series.
Like so, the Astros play against the whole world.
No, they're the champions of the whole world.
No. It's called the World Series.
Yeah.
Like I'm going based off,
Yeah.
like we're being literal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not. They have like the league that is global.
There's
That
a league-
includes
there's a league in
everything else.
football
Like
as
whenever.
well. There's a league of football as well.
Yeah, but I'm
But
sorry,
those are
but
minor league.
huh?
Those are minor league.
Yeah. But we're trying to compare
we-
like
we,
the
we
look.
brought it up. We brought it up. The Champions League. The Champions League is soccer, right? The Champions League, and it's the biggest countries in Europe and France.
Yeah.
In Spain. They are the champions. Is the Champions League? They're the champions of the league of the world. I guess it's the same thing. It's equivalent to the World Series. Hey, they didn't play Chivas. They didn't play Rayados. Like, but you know that over there's the big powerhouse. So compared, obviously, you're not gonna compare a fucking Real Madrid to a fucking Chivas that can't win a game.
That's exactly my point.
I'm just throwing
Like,
shots
that's
out here
what.
'cause they're
No,
both from-
that's exactly
That's
what
the
I'm
hat,
saying.
grandmother's
Yeah,
hat. Hat.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying though. Because I'm explaining to you how she's the fucking World Cup and you guys are the fucking normal league. That's what I'm saying. I'm
No,
I'm sorry.
The
like,
original, my original thing was that
you're saying
the
that-
NFL is also worldwide. You just said that they weren't worldwide. The NFL is still worldwide. Hate it or love it. It might not be the great.
No,
it might be.
Dude, no.
Taylor
I'll
Swift,
still end it
Taylor
at like
Swift,
worldwide. Like yo,
Taylor
does
Swift,
every country
Taylor Swift
compete in
is
it?
still-
Like it's just
Taylor Swift is still worldwide. I understand that.
Does
But
every
to sit
team
there to
co-
say
like-
that the NFL is not worldwide is ridiculous.
It's good.
It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. Does every fucking country compete?
No, but they follow it because you look up to the United States. It's the same thing with baseball. They look up to it. You had the World Baseball Classic, which was all the countries.
Yeah, that's worldwide.
They still go to the World Series. The World Series is the biggest thing because they don't have a league over there. The big boys, the big dogs, Or here in the United States. In Japan and China, they have their baseball league. But you're not going to fucking play against them because they're nobody. Their biggest stars come to the United States to play. There's like the player Otani.
Yeah.
He came to the big leagues, to the United States. It's worldwide. Like, they're the World Series champ. Like, because this is where the big boys are at. It's the same thing with soccer. I just told you, the Champions League is like the highest fucking championship you can win in the world. Obviously, fucking Houston Dynamo's not going to play against them.
I get exactly what you say. I'm going into semantics. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is just like straight up. It's not like this global phenomenon that you think it is. Because
the NFL is.
I'm not gonna stand by that. It's fucking bullshit. You honestly think like freaking like if somebody fucking Uruguay is fucking watching the NFL? No, but I'm pretty sure they know who Taylor Swift is. That's what I'm trying to explain.
I'm not saying that they're not.
No, I'm explaining.
Then at one point did I say Taylor Swift is nobody or she's not worldwide?
I'm talking
what you're
about
arguing
I'm talking.
that the NFL
I
is not
literally
worldwide?
just said it's. Yeah, I'm saying because it's not world. It's not every fucking country knows it. That's what worldwide means. Everybody in the fucking planet has probably seen or been in the presence of something that involves Taylor Swift now. That is how mainstream she is. That's the point I'm trying to get across.
The United States celebrity, it's the same thing. They're United States celebrities are like the major leagues. It's like Major League Baseball.
Dude,
it's like the NFL.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the NFL is not like one person. One person's easier to market to the world.
I understand.
Nobody knows who the fuck is playing in the fucking Texans out in the middle of fucking Bangladesh. That's what I'm explaining to you. It's not the same.
No, if they have the channel,
that's not what I'm saying.
They're going to watch the NFL.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not going to say one team, but they're going to watch the NFL.
It's because I think that's the hard thing about this comparison is that we're comparing one person,
yeah,
versus,
that's what I'm saying.
Versus an entire institution. Right. So now I'm
not saying that the Chiefs or Travis Kelce is worldwide. I'm saying the NFL as a whole because that's the biggest of the big for that sport.
Yeah.
A sport is a fucking worldwide thing.
Look, the thing is, whenever you say worldwide, you understand how massive the world is. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. No, U.S. is it's because you're coming from the mentality of somebody in the fucking U.S. Right? Not everything revolves around the U.S. That's what I'm trying to explain. I'm like, I don't think, like, cover the cover, that the NFL is anywhere near as worldwide as you think it is.
I'm not saying that it is, but you just proved my point. It is, though.
No, because we can literally look up, like, what was the numbers on the fucking Super Bowl? It's just like, if it's worldwide, it should match to the World Cup where everybody in the world is actually watching, right? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not as big as you think it is.
I'm not saying that it's the biggest thing.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Could you agree that it is worldwide?
I'm saying it could reach the major developed world countries. I'll give you that. Maybe like the top 20% understands what's going on, but I bet you the bottom 80 don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's because I think...
And that bottom 80 know who Taylor Swift is?
They have a higher chance because music is more accessible. It's cheaper. You don't need a TV. They play it on the radios for free. It's literally...
I think so there's advantages to one and disadvantages to advantages and disadvantages to both because the NFL... Like, for example, if someone's playing and it's, like, in English, you can have someone just do commentary in Spanish. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have someone translate Taylor Swift song from English to Spanish to all the languages in the world. So there might not be as many people listening to her. Maybe there is, but there might not be as many people listening to her songs because they're in English.
No, Danny.
As opposed to... whatever it's local in their language.
Danny, if you just like comparing like how K-pop is so fucking massive, it's one blew up one of the biggest things in the world.
K-pop is it's massive right now, but if you would have thrown that K-pop 10 years ago, you wouldn't.
No, of course not.
Okay, it's different. It's different. The NFL's always been around. It's a sport that's always been around. Like, people know what football is. You can't watch the football league. There's a football league in Mexico. There's one in Canada. But you know that the sport is there.
Baseball's global and has always been around, but yet the numbers are decreasing year by year.
It doesn't matter if
it's
decreasing.
That's what I'm explaining to you, that the longevity doesn't mean anything.
I'm not asking you the fellowship, but they know that it's there. You know that it's there. It's worldwide. It's worldwide. It's there.
No, you said NFL. Now we're talking
NFL, like, if you ask anybody in the world, any place, if they say you know what football is. If they know what football is,
Well, depends.
what do they say?
Because
what do they say?
They think it's soccer. They think it's soccer. Like in European
Well,
countries, they all think it's soccer. Lose by default.
Let me put American. I put American football. Do you know what American football? What do they think? NFL, right? They associate that to that. I'm not saying that they watch it, but it's still worldwide. They know.
Look, I'm not saying
the viewership.
We already going around in circles.
See,
in this.
I don't think both of you are really like disagreeing or wrong in per se.
No, I literally said I think the scale that he's talking is ridiculous.
Well,
it's not worldwide. I'm sorry, but it's not worldwide.
But the original statement was that does the NFL benefit from Taylor Swift?
Yes.
In the longevity of
viewership and money. They make so much money.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like what he the way I took his statement initially was, if she never went there or she didn't date this guy, then the NFL will still be around. It's still going to be around in 20, 30 years. And then 20 years from now, maybe Taylor Swift retires, doesn't sing anymore. The NFL will still be around, and people will still listen to her music. Now, in that case, you could say they didn't benefit the NFL. In the instantaneous moment, in the present, it benefits the NFL because they increase the viewership. So they made more money in the present.
And they might retain fans.
And yeah, they might make more. They probably will make more funds for sure. And then they might use that money to expand more ads or I don't know.
That's exactly what they're gonna do. So that's what I'm saying, Mike. Whenever you say that basically it was even or whatever, because there isn't anything.
It's not even.
It's not. That's what.
It's not.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So literally, Taylor Swift gains absolutely nothing out of this. All she got was hate from all these fucking disgusting misogynistic assholes online, right? So at the end of the day, the NFL literally leaning into it, showing her at every shot, everything was based off of what the NFL thought was beneficial to its pocket. Mm-hmm. So I was like, for these people online, because Travis Kelce even like came out and he said he's all like that they're doing too much, and then the NFL was all like, celebrities are always there. We're doing the exact same amount. I'm like, no, you're absolutely not. So yeah, so fuck those guys from Barstool, and
I mean, they're taking advantage of the spike.
They're critiquing, right? So
no. This is like more. I think it lands more under
it was
like an attack.
Critique and comedy.
No,
if
critique,
you watch their things, like their things isn't a sports. Like if there were like sports, then it would be like an ESPN. ESPN hates those guys,
Danny,
because the way they interview, like the way they
think. This isn't critiquing though. That wasn't critiquing. That was not critiquing at all. That was literally just attacking.
They're podcasting.
No.
It's a certain
it's because
you
cannot like lump compare. No, because whenever you
don't agree with it.
No, because there's commentary. It's a real thing. Mm-hmm. Commentary is a real thing.
And that's their opinion, right?
No. Those were just attacks. Okay. Commentary means you're actually like transforming whatever that's coming towards you. You being like, yo, I don't think the relationship is real unless I see her suck his dick. It's not. It's not commentary.
Obviously, who's he telling that to? Did he go and fucking tag Taylor Swift on social media? So
he just blasted it to 1 million followers.
He knows his crowd. He knows that the people that he's talking to agree with it. What's the problem? Look,
I'll ask you this. Who is he critiquing?
He's not critiquing. Maybe that wasn't the right word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, if you're gonna lump this into my argument at the beginning, I do not want that associated.
I don't agree with what he said. Let that be on the record. That I don't agree with what he said. I also do not hate what he said. Like he knew the crowd that he's going after. People are still gonna follow him, and this is just one episode of his thing. He's not gonna get canceled. He's not gonna stop doing the show. Taylor Swift fans, Oppo fans, you're an Oppo fan, are gonna hate on what he said, and that's just one episode. They're on to the next episode. They already probably forgot about what they said.
They're probably capitalizing on it.
They absolutely benefit off of it,
and they know who they're talking to.
Yeah,
it's a hot take.
It's not a hot take. It's literally just fucking slander. Or fucking.
It's not a hot take because you don't agree with it.
No, a hot take is me being like, yo, fucking ketchup on hot dogs fucking sucks dick, knowing that the world likes ketchup on hot dogs. That's not what a hot take is. This is literally just attacking someone.
The fans don't agree with what he just said.
No, a hot take is something that literally like no one in the world will agree with. That is not an opinion. This is him literally just saying, I need to see him fuck. That's it. That's it.
Do you really think that they meant that, or you think it was more of a
I don't
comedy?
think.
Like we know,
Obviously,
you think it was a straight attack?
Obviously, they didn't mean it.
So then, what's the fucking problem?
But when you
Well,
choose to
I-
put it out,
problem.
when you choose to put it out, it is an attack.
But hold on. So, but
Imagine put yourself in their shoes. If I was like, yo, fucking Rick is a fucking bitch and he takes it up the ass every fucking day. No one's here to refute it. No one's here to refute it. All right. I throw it out, blast you in front of fucking a million people. Right. Now you have those million people repeating the exact same thing over and over and over and over again.
You're also a celebrity. You know that it comes with it, right?
Does that justify the
doesn't
harassment
justify it.
campaigns that
It
people
doesn't.
get?
It doesn't. But I mean,
But the thing is, like, you just being like, they do it doesn't
But-
necessarily
Go
just
for it,
wash
Danny.
their hands.
No,
for
I
it,
just
Danny.
I think it part of the commentary is that you can critique the people critiquing, right? So
Oh, yeah.
we could sit down and say, yeah, what to say was stupid. They shouldn't be saying that, and it's not even funny. And who listens to that, right? That's also a valid opinion, right? So we could say that, and then they don't give a fuck what we say.
Yeah.
Same thing with the people that listen to them. They're like,
yeah,
they might listen to.
And Kelsey, I mean, they
Well, I
don't
mean,
give a
you
fuck.
could have someone who listens to someone and say, those guys should not have said that. What the fuck? And the same people could be listening to the people who said it and laughed at the same time and just be like, yeah, they shouldn't have said it, but I enjoyed it at the same time. And so I think, like, we as other, people podcasting, we can say, what they did was wrong. And then someone can say, no, you guys are wrong and here's why. And then, it's just a bunch of commentary.
You're 100% correct. Okay. But I genuinely, like, anybody who defends it, I just can't see
No,
it. I want them to rationalize. I want them to explain it to me why it's okay. Like, I think that's also fair.
Not really.
Well,
Why not?
Well, I think what's the alternative?
Why not? Because if you agree with something, you should be able to rationalize it, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if I'm
But
asking
they
you
don't-
to,
they-
because that's
they don't live off of spitting content and then having to fucking explain their content.
Well, it's because I think the
no,
other.
but as a consumer,
If
you
somebody
have,
if somebody
but as a
reaches out
consumer,
and comments to our podcast and say, "Well, I don't agree with you," we can engage,
we can fight.
but we're not gonna. You see what I'm saying?
I get that, but that's literally
That's
where
their shit.
it's
I
because
mean,
the other
it
thing is,
is.
what's the alternative? Like, what can we do? Like, you could say, I don't like what you're saying. It's like, great, you don't like it.
Cool.
And
on
then
to,
what?
on to the next episode. What's trending now? Let the record show that I don't agree with the statements that they said. I agree with the freedom of speech, and they're providing content. They knew who they were reaching out to. We're talking about it right now, so that means they did their job.
yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, in part, you would say that if the vast majority of people don't like that type of content, then they're hurting themselves because they're not going to grow more than they can possibly grow.
I also think that this is the same NFL. Well, not the NFL. Let me not talk shit about the NFL. This is the same NFL fan base that said they were going to stop watching because a certain player was taking a knee or was protesting
Kaepernick's name.
or was protesting.
It's a hard name to
it's the
say.
same. It's the same fans, right? So
Yeah.
we shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no, you're
Yo
right.
por eso watcho el fútbol.
The champion,
La
the
champion.
champion.
I was also gonna say something else, and then you guys fucking started singing and it threw me off. I was not expecting
Next
that.
time he starts arguing, you
Yeah.
start singing.
Look, my whole issue is just like sexualizing women without the permission should always be wrong.
Well, I know, but
Look, that is
I-
something that I'll die on that fucking hill any day. Your fucking freedom of speech should not defend you
I-
from
I-
like literally like sexualizing women without their consent.
I agree with you, but the thing is, like, what I said about the alternative is, like, you can either, one, there's a law.
No, bring back the guillotine.
That's what I meant. There's the law.
Trump said, "Grab her by the pussy," and he became president.
He was sent by God, bro. You do not understand. You do not get the evangelical mind.
It was fucking. It's guy talk. I don't agree with it. Like I said, I
It
don't
is
agree
not
with it.
guy talk because I'm what am I fucking like from the moon?
I guess what fucks it up is that they put a name behind it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. They targeted
But-
someone. Yeah.
But what's the alternative? Let us know in the
Like,
comments.
the-
What they
the
should do?
guillotine.
The guillotine,
No,
like the head or just the thing?
What's the thing?
The thing the guys have down there. The thing. Did you just cut that for being sexualizing
God,
women?
what the fuck?
Or
Oh
just
my
cut
god!
the head
That's the same.
Well, I mean, I'm asking. Do you
Look,
want to kill
look,
them off or just
I think
ruin their manhood?
We spent a lot more time on this than I expected.
Let us know what's the alternative
But
in the comments below.
Rick just had his first guru pit,
He did.
It was good. It came out.
He came out swinging.
Mm-hmm. Do we have anything else important on the folders?
Maybe the pictures of why I got bullied.
Oh, good. I like that. Yeah. So if you would have been online anywhere, you would have ran across like these AI generated pictures of like 90s style graduation pictures.
Okay.
Like the with the backdrops and everything. And it's just like basically like you had to submit like 9 photos.
8 to 12.
Okay, 8 to 12 photos, and then it would just automatically generate what you're supposed to look like in the 90s. All right.
They were pretty cool. Like the concept, like some of the pictures, I liked it.
All right, let's go through yours.
It made me think of like if it was like a movie, like one of those pop movies.
Yeah.
that it'll say like Ricardo Maldonado 10 years later went to jail and got probation, or like how they had like the story and it's like a sad song and it showed like how the conclusion of everybody.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of jail, you look kind of like an FBI agent or some journalist or something right here.
I was trying to take a picture of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, you look. Yeah, this is like the really nerdy one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
looks.
I mean, obviously they all look like you, and they have your dad's hair too.
Oh man.
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
Damn. Is that an LA shirt?
I look like Ichiro.
Yeah, I noticed that whoever they trained this AI with literally turned like all my images like Asian, or like if I belonged in like Bollywood and stuff. So it's like I clearly was sourced by somewhere else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Look, they're all
That was the Christian school that I used to go to. You see the little cross?
Yeah, I see.
El Gallo Negro. That's when I used to host Fight Night.
Fight night. Yeah.
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Damn, Rick. What the hell?
That's when they used to call me
Iced
Gator.
out. Oh.
They call you what?
Gator.
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 Gator's bitches always use Jimmy.
This one looks like the freaking high schooler who's actually like 25 in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
he's
Channing
all
Tatum
old
and
and
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me trying out for 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. So we also asked everybody to submit like actual photos of them when they were young to see if if it was close.
How well he did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So here's Ricardo on his graduation day buying a ton of pizza next to
No, that's,
Ephraim.
no. It's not.
that's Rick.
Lopez. Shout out Ephraim
Right
Lopez.
there, look at Rick.
Mugshot.
Yeah.
Damn.
All friendly. I think I was one of. I'm not saying I brought it up, but bow ties didn't used to be a thing. And I think out of like the 400, 500 people that graduated,
You were one of the other ones.
I think there was like 5 or 6, and I was one of them with the bow tie. At the time, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm lying.
I
Bow
don't
tie
know.
weren't a thing.
I have a picture of the bow tie too, and I actually know how to tie real bow ties.
Yeah, mine was a clip on.
Yeah, I don't know, because Gustavo was a fucking fashionista
Yeah,
too. So I mean, I'm a standalone too because of Gustavo, but for you, yeah, I think you were genuinely like probably like one of the only ones. Yeah, and
Shout out to Gustavo.
I remember that day because I saw Rick in the parking lot, and I took his truck and I ran around the whole neighborhood. It was awesome.
He used
That's
to bully
awesome.
me. Like the rest of the pictures was young Rick when he used to get bullied.
Yeah, and then look, go back to the one where he's iced out.
Which one's you?
Nah,
Yeah, those are like let's see.
Oh,
Damn,
that
these
young
pictures
Rick.
look so fucking old, bro.
They are old.
Yeah, jeez. Why you look so sad?
sad.
People. See,
Hello, he didn't got a bow tie there.
see. Okay, look, this one's good because you can compare it to the nerdy
It was
one.
in my sister's
go back,
room.
go back to
I
the
didn't have
very
a
first
mirror in my room.
one. Yeah. See, the nerdy guy. All right.
I would date him.
All right, Danny. Let's see what you got.
Let's see. On this toyo. Hold on.
What the?
Whoa!
What the hell?
Dude, you look like a fucking band's
How did you
a Hot
get those
Topic
fucking
model.
skater kid? I didn't get cool ones.
I didn't
I
get
saw
cool-
people. I saw people had some with like a cat.
Oh, really?
Yo, you look like a Hot Topic model right there,
Yeah, he
dude.
does.
Well, if they wanna
Kinda
hire
look-
me.
Kind of look like Eugenio
Yeah.
Derbez.
Cuando pregúnteme.
Yeah.
Yo, we need to crop that shit and put it on
Yeah, dude.
this
It
side.
needs to be framed next to the other one. That's a good one.
That's the
Okay,
nerdy one.
all right,
The
all right.
nerdy
So
me.
That's the
Nerdy.
one that works for NASA.
I
Yeah.
need glasses.
A hockey. What the fuck? You got cool freaking ones.
I had a good one.
I didn't.
I really
That
like my
sucked.
boxing one.
Yeah, I had a boxing one. Yeah. Oh,
What?
you're rock. Damn, I think you got to start.
You look like you
dressing
would
like
come out
that.
in Grease on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Greece is
Yeah.
the world. The world.
He's a part of the T-Birds. Oh,
Dang.
okay, all
Green
right.
Day?
I think that one looks the least like me in the face.
Yeah,
but you still
yeah.
see it. You can see the big nose right there.
All right, you see how I'm telling you, like it leans more towards like like Bollywood stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And
What?
that was the one that was closest to him. Yeah.
There was none with a flat
That's
cap.
when he was
Yeah.
doing Piedra Blanca, or what'd you say earlier?
Oh, earlier with your dad.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I know.
Inside jokes. I didn't have that many pictures. I couldn't grab them really fast. But look at that boy.
Yo, I always think it's so funny whenever people are like, "Yo, back in the day, like nobody had any kind of style, and nowadays like kids dress up cool." You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could find more photos, but it's just literally that with different color shirts.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I know because I also didn't feel confident with anything.
Yeah, I used to have other shirts that were like even more like saggy than those.
Yeah.
And I had a friend. I haven't seen that for in a long time, but he was like a rocker, so he had like tight jeans and everything, and the hair like
Yeah,
like
he,
that.
He was one of my people.
Yeah, and then we would walk from the bus to the house. We would walk together, and I'm like with the saggy pants and the saggy shirt, and he's like all tight jeans with the hair like that. I'm all like shaved up. My mom said it was just funny to see us together.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you let your hair grow.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too.
it better longer.
Me too. Thank you.
I hope you put the picture where it was like you, Albert,
Brian.
Yeah.
No, I did not include.
It was
that
like a
one.
group full of Oscars.
Yeah.
They all had the same hair.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Eric
full
and
of
him
Oscars.
look
Yeah.
the same. Míralo.
Look, I need a leather suit ASAP.
You do need
Yeah.
a leather suit. Míralo. dang.
See, that's a super nerdy one.
That looks like that picture.
What picture? Oh, the
That
bow
looks
tie
like that
one.
fucking picture.
I was dressed up as a nerd. All right, so that's what he's
Where?
talking about. Right.
Oh, wait, this one.
That one I think is probably like closer to what could have been if I had like a fade like that. You know,
Your
but
face looked a little different. Yeah, like they
well,
kept
they
your.
made them look more
Did
childish.
they keep your? They only kept one mole, the
Yeah.
little
He's a
lunar.
part of the Triangle Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Look, look.
Are you Goku?
Yeah. Who did they win the fight? Bring Riggs back up.
Dude, I would fuck you up.
I don't know.
You're from California, but my picture looks like I'm from like East Los or shit. And it was either boxing or fucking be in the gang world.
Yeah, yours does look a lot meaner. But I have Goku hair, bro. So you don't mess with me. Yeah, no, fucking Rick looks mean. mine doesn't look as mean.
Wow, it's the same pose and shit.
Yeah,
I would
well, that's how you know it's like AI generated.
I would definitely go to that
Bro, this
that
doesn't even.
the Guru Clash, or what would you?
Creator Gritlash, but ours
No,
is
but
gonna be-
ours is the Guru
Yeah.
Clash.
I'm not gonna lie. This doesn't even feel like a AI anymore. This just feels like a filter.
Yeah.
Given that it's
literally
like
just
the
the face. It just
same-
keeps, the face
I
and
mean,
the hair.
they did change the logo on the gloves, so at least they gave some diversity in this.
Yeah,
but
the pose is exactly the
but
same.
still, the
I would
pose is the
definitely
same.
You
fuck
can
you
even
up on
check
that
in the
one.
background of it too.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're really using how much of that is really AI. They're just messing with us, bro.
Yeah, I
it's
think
just a
like-
really
like
good
copy and
Instagram
paste,
filter.
like a deep fake.
They just got a good Instagram filter and made money out of it.
Yeah, just genius. Yeah, you can just exit Rick's.
Smart assholes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. I mean, obviously, like it looks more like if I'm Asian or something, but
You look like
You look like a photographer from back in the day.
fuck. What was that show that they just did a
Sherlock
remake?
Holmes.
No.
that's what you think.
The one that Ben used to watch.
The-
You look like Cowboy Bebop right there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like the LA Noir type. So I think
Yeah.
it leans towards closer to what you.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah,
You
so
look like the guy, the actual actor, the one that comes out in Harold and Kumar. You look like the Asian guy.
I know. I know what you're talking about.
I'm
telling you. I'm pretty sure.
Pull that one up, Danny.
Yeah.
I
It's
spell
like
it?
just Cowboy Bebop live
Yeah.
action. Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah,
what
I know.
Y'all comment and let us know if they look alike or
Oh,
not.
did Chrome just crash on you?
It just closed.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop, live action. Yeah, because he dresses in like a suit too. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like the algorithm. Oh, look right there on the bottom right.
This?
Oh, the left. That one. So you can see like him. Yeah, you see.
Mm.
Look, the other one, the bottom left.
This?
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 Keep going. One more. That one. Put that one on the screen with Oscar.
But the other one shows more of the suit.
That's it.
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure like whatever source material they was pulling from. I'm telling you, like it was probably like
Probably
large
from
pool
over there.
them, yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry, Rick.
let's keep going so we can get through all these.
Dang, who that?
Marinero. He's
Dude, are you Kiko?
He was
La
about to say
vecindad?
Noah.
yeah, no, I know.
Noah.
Look, this one actually looks like old timey and stuff, but the hair just leans to Bollywood and stuff. Like I don't think I could pinpoint like my race, cause like click the next one. I was like, I shouldn't put this one up. It feels like I'm doing something offensive.
Well, you didn't do it.
I know, but still.
Did you ever watch the Gran Torino movie?
A long time ago.
It looked like you would come out in the movie.
Oh yeah, but I thought this would look really funny.
Your cross and everything.
Yeah, and none of these even look like me.
So let's see. Let's go back to Oscar.
Yeah, and here's the real ones. Yeah, so I was an emo kid, you know.
Ain't jolly old Oscar.
Yeah, and I keep going, just go through them, you know. Like I had like a bunch of art on my wall. I painted like a little mural, and like that's my longest my hair ever was.
But that wasn't in high school, was it?
The one on the one right before, I think was like my first year of college. Yeah, but this one was in high school.
That's Albert.
I'm older, and then this one was like when I was like 15, I think.
Is that when I met you?
Maybe it sounds like around it, you know. But yeah, I like doing like these things. Like this is when I say that, you know, like these AI things aren't.
This is the first time I
harmful.
try it.
Yeah, yeah. So they're kind of cool. I like if we follow trends.
Right.
We talk about
Obviously,
shit, we
fries
bicker.
with Guinness.
Yeah. So just
I like the trends that involve alcohol.
yeah.
You do.
So we
We need to
Lean
find more of
towards
them.
those,
Yeah, we
yeah.
need to find way more of them. Yeah,
Nice,
but this pretty
ChatGPT.
much ends everything. I think we're coming close to an
And
end.
then,
But yeah, personal update. I know that people have asked me before for updates.
update about what?
I went on a date and they went really good.
Why you didn't tell us?
Well, I mean,
That's the first time I heard. But I'm just playing with you. All right, keep going. Sorry to
I'm
interrupt.
just saying. I'm like, I thought it was going good. I need everybody's positive vibes. I need good energy. All
in the
right.
comments, we need another subscriber. So
Yeah.
if this succeeds, she'll subscribe.
I think she's already subscribed.
I know,
So. Yeah. So just saying, wish me luck. All right, you guys.
If she's watching this, wish him luck too. Put in the comments.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And
Trying to get
good luck to both of y'all, man.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, to her too. He's a good guy. Yeah, he gets heated at times, but he's a good guy. You know, if he gets mad at you, he'll come here, release it on us, and then, you know.
And
So if you're ever thinking about doing a
I-
date
no,
with
I-
him,
I-
go after
After
he
he-
records. He blew off the
Yeah, he's
steam.
out of energy at that point.
You guys are really selling it. This sounds awful.
No, he's a good guy. He's a
Rick,
good
Rick,
guy.
Rick, before we leave, you were just as the construction doctor. You were going to show us plans before you left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he brought some schematics. He's like,
Oh,
I want people to think I'm really, really cool.
That's he brought like so. Can we? No, I don't want to say what you do for a living, right? He construct things. Yeah, no, sorry.
He builds things.
He just
he's like
threw
he's
the
like
pencil
he's
at
like.
me.
Have you guys ever heard of Bob the Builder?
He's like, yeah,
Yeah, he's basically Bob the Builder.
without the builder part.
All right, Rick. Yeah. So what do we got? Can you are you gonna give us a course, a class? What are we doing?
First job in Sugarland.
That was your first job in Sugarland.
First job in Sugarland. Yeah.
And you gave the location and everything. Y'all can go visit and take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you actually go to the last page.
Yeah, you had. Oh my
That's
God,
what
that's
he
how
did.
it came out.
That's what it looks like.
Oh,
It's a before and after. This is
dude!
the after.
And they love the house enough so you
turned
can get a
into this.
dog.
This is
Yeah.
an actual.
Oh, it's a cat.
It's a picture that I took once the project was already over. Obviously, I'm not in it because I took the picture.
Does your camera have 3 pixels?
2.
It's amazing. Thank you.
So if you ever doubted Rick's abilities at the construction,
Thank you for sharing with us your project. That was awesome. It was beautiful. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I think if I ever have to buy a house, I would just get it constructed by you.
The first house I actually did, it was a disaster
Why?
because I built it and I forgot to do doors, so I stayed in the room until had to get somebody to help me out and
help you
start
out.
taking down
Okay.
walls and stuff.
I seen that happens a lot. I think I saw it on this reputable show.
So look at
Well,
this
Drake
picture.
and
This
Josh.
picture actually has windows and a door.
and then
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
I've done that in
incredible.
Minecraft, so don't worry.
Yeah, and a chimney.
Yeah.
Because
And
here in Houston,
oh my God,
it's,
the picture
it's really
of
cold.
the picture of the sun is so clear. You can see it smiling.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there was an eclipse that,
That
day. It was a solar, what do you call it?
Yeah. No.
a solar eclipse or a lunar
Solar eclipse.
solar
Of the heart.
Well, you guys, I think it's a good time to end the
Rick, we welcome you
Welcome
to the
to the
Unqualified Gurus podcast. We hope you get to fight Oscar more often because I'm tired of fighting him. I get tired.
Yeah.
Now I can
It's
just
like
sit and watch.
if Danny was a black belt, you know, he wouldn't be having these issues.
Yeah. Nah, I'll fight him sometimes. But when I'm tired, you can have him.
You can't fight him. You used to carry him.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did.
God
Honestly,
damn it.
when I argue with him in the middle of
he
the
always
argument,
just ends it like
I,
that.
I have those memories and it pains me. You know, I'm like, I raised this kid and now look at us.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. But I think that's what happens. You know, children become rebels and then, you know, they
They
talk
go
back.
through a little phase.
Yeah. So he's
The
gone.
pictures, the high school.
Yeah, that's
he was
the-
very
yeah, that's what
rebellious
it
at
was.
the time.
I had a segment on the basketball player,
I don't
the
remember.
one with the emo hair.
Oh yeah.
That he's going through a
Jimmy
phase.
Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Well, if y'all want to know what that is about, stay tuned for the next episode of the Unqualified Gurus podcast. But before we go, I say we give a shout out to Esteban because that boy be making reels.
Yeah.
And they're spanking. So you know, I would say he's part of the
Same thing, Esteban. Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the
Hey,
team,
I
bro.
think shout out to the people that interviewed too.
Oh, right,
your,
right.
Your dad's very bitter. I knocked on
Stacy.
the door, and he didn't want to open the door because he
Lost
Yeah,
to you.
so-
That makes sense.
Yeah,
he didn't
was
want to open
crying.
the door, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry.
to Stacy, chiquita, ella va a salir.
Yeah. Yeah. Stacy, I'm gonna be watching every single Astros game going forward for you.
Let's see how it goes.
no.
We'll see what we come back to on Monday.
Point being.
Point being. Thank you, everyone. If you follow us on Instagram and join our Discord. No one joins our Discord. I'm
No,
so sad.
I never even get on Discord. Though.
I have
Oh, you
Discord on my
do?
phone. If someone messages there, I see it.
I don't even know
but-
what Discord is.
Oh yeah, we need to teach Rick about
Yeah, we'll teach
everything.
Yeah, I'm not computer or
You're not a
social
computer?
media
Oh.
savvy.
Well, this outro's taking forever. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. We have been the Unqualified Gurus Podcast. Rick, your very first actual guru piece.
Wait,
Let's
do we
go.
say peace so he can say out?
Oh.
Since
Ooh,
he's
you
an
want the honor?
official guru? You want the
Right.
honor?
All right, count down.
3, 2, 1.
Peace.
Oh. I fucked up. Hold on. I fucked up because it was asking for 8 pictures. Like, fuck, I feel awkward taking fucking 8 selfies.
Yeah.
So I did 6, and I had my gallery, and I used the pictures that I did the Batman one.
Yeah.
So I put 6 pictures of mine and 2 of yours.
You mixed us.
And it created a folder of
No.
like high school that looks more like you, but with like if
Do you have that on there? That's funny. Did you save them? No.
I deleted it.
Come on. That would have been funny. Because that's a good story.
it's not a good story.
Yeah.
Gotta upload like 444. See
Yeah.
what our high school mashup would look
Oh
like.
my God.
Oh my
That's a
God.
good idea. I like that idea. That's a good idea. Our high school mashup.